Hey, traders, happy Saturday to you. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, late, whatever, man. It's Saturday. Who cares anyway, right? I mean, shouldn't even be here to begin with. But so it's like, all right, well, I'll be here just to see the daily candle close stream to kind of talk about the really nice price action seen last night and the not so price action seen this afternoon. But something pretty amazing happened that you would think, oh no, it went, Bitcoin was at $61,258, just hundreds of dollars away from the highest level of all time. And then it sold off a lot. But where did it go? It went back to February 21st high. This area we've had just too many problems with over and over and over again. Well, for the first time, it seems kind of a little bit clearer, maybe, right? It could just end up being the same crap we've seen before above this level. But as you can see, the very clear, concise breakout, not just the downsloping consolidation, this local structure here, but also that high, the yellow trend line. You back tested it, you touched it perfectly, and you've had nothing but bids come in since that touch. So I think that's kind of cool. That could be a strong form of confirmation. 17 minutes till your daily close. I mean, who knows? This is a great looking candle so far, but dude, 17 minutes, man, might as well be an eternity. Who knows? I mean, this could end up just right back at the level, so don't get cocky or anything. But looks good for now. And yeah, I mean, what was really cool was the. Let's look at the 12-hour. I don't really do ever. But 12-hour is kind of nice in certain ways, which I don't really ever do this. Alright, so nice bullish engulfing candle. And if you know we're talking about playing bullish engulfing candles, playing it, right? One's entering any time, like at this close, right? And just having to stop below the open. Or a little bit lower, because that's when the engulfing candle becomes invalid. But man, you might have like a really nice looking inverse head and shoulders at this point, right? I mean, it's not perfect at all because that right shoulder is not symmetrical to the left shoulder, which is normally exactly what you want. But if it's slightly higher, that could just be more bullish, right? So you can see the neckline is clearly $60,000 is the neckline. I mean, I think the $60,000 neckline we got here is more powerful, more strong than the all-time high, right? To where you just think about, like, if we measured this, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe the size of this structure. Like, if 100% measured move of this idea here came to fruition, right? You're talking about a measured move of $69,733. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? Momentum shifting structure. It's, not in your most ideal spot. Ideal identification of inverse head and shoulders are down like after big markdowns, right? Like this is a perfect example of like an inverse head and shoulders, right? I mean, 1, 2, but it's almost like a fractal going on, right? I mean, you got this and now you got this, the higher low shoulder in the the left shoulder. Oh, but dang, man, it looks good, doesn't it? Looks really good. So, I mean, again, like, the engulfing candle's kind of maybe like what could be considered a signal. And if you get a candle close below that open, that's where it's invalid. It's dead of an idea. Or at least trading the engulfing candle signal, right? Where you just perfect, right? Like this 12-hour is pretty nice. 58 on the relative strength index. Your positive momentum's only begun to build, and now just an indecision candle, or just like a nothing burger candle after the engulfing candle. So it'd be easy to engulf on the next candle. So 13 minutes till this 12-hour candle close. But man, that's a pretty looking structure right there. Whether it plays out or not, I don't know. And I'm never going to claim I know where an asset's going. Be wary of those who do say they know exactly where something's going. But it does look good. That's it. What's up, Matthew? Thanks, man. Sure, if you want. So just wanted to go a little into discussion about what's happening. It's not bad, even though it could have been way more euphoric and insane. It's never that easy, right? People who like FOMO'd in today, you know, the people who slept through the insanity last night, they had to buy in, right? They had to buy in above $60,000 and they had to get wrecked, right? Isn't that how it works? Scrubs have to get wrecked in this market before good things can happen. So that's definitely a good way to clear out the scrubs, right? Make them FOMO sell, right? And then Bitcoin just recovers and they don't really understand what's going on and they lose out, right? So, and it was more kind of like a square up happened. Like we're talking, you know, where you get the weekend effery, like where it has a big markup, okay, and then volatility subsides, the exchange pushes it down to near that level, right, where they had to open a short to facilitate the long orders for the buyers, right? They pushed the price down to that break-even level so they could exit with no losses. And that's what exchanges do, and that's a square up. So, and that's kind of what also happened, as well as the back test of the old resistance as support. And now you're getting a 60-minute engulfing candle. And hidden bullish divergence starts becoming an argument here on the not so significant time scale. Is the audio too loud or quiet? Let me know. Thanks. So that's like, you know, look at the 4-hour, 12-hour. I mean, we can look at the daily. The daily. One of the reasons why I'm live right now is because of the significance of the daily. I'm only gonna, look at mods, so audio is good for the mods. Okay, because people are just gonna be shouting out, "It's too loud, it's too quiet." Too many opinions.
Appreciate you. Thank you for your daily service and the knowledge you have blessed us with. Namaste.
Is that a joint?
Hey, Smiley, thanks for 420. Yeah, I tried to figure out something better to do today than stream, but it didn't work out. Seldom does. When you work this 7 days a week, you kind of, everything deteriorates around you socially, so you get stuck in this loop of, oh, your relationships aren't that great in real life because you work a lot all the time. So, anyway. So, hey, what happened on the daily? Remember that time Bitcoin had a bullish engulfing candle 2 days ago, indecision and just fall through? And this will be, in less than 11 minutes, it will be unless something bad happens, it will be the second highest daily candle close of all time, only second to the all-time high from March 13th, which the candle close there was like $61,184. So I think Bitcoin looks fine, looks really good, and the daily, the way the histogram's starting to pan out, starting to look like just triple MACD bullish convergence, where you just keep making higher lows and just lower levels of negative momentum, and just bullish convergence now on the daily RSI. So, beautiful. Now, it's not like just, hey, it's just Bitcoin. No, it's like all over the place. So many coins have done things today along with Bitcoin, which is nice. One of them was Ethereum that hit a fresh all-time high last night. Not anymore. That's okay. It broke out and hit that highest level of $21.95.
Hey Mitch, really glad you streamed. We are your friends. Which do you think is a better long opportunity, HBAR or XRP? Thanks, kind sir.
I don't know, a little late. If you were a patron, you'd know that XRP was the call, but that was at like 60 cents, 59 cents, I think. That was when it was time to go long on XRP, and everyone was pinged on it. And we covered it in the voice chats, and it was on stream. Like, there was opportunity on XRP, and there still could be, but if you're talking about a low-risk, high-reward opportunity area, XRP, you kind of missed it. You kind of missed because it just doubled in price. Literally doubled in price. in like a week. So HBAR in that case. HBAR is still working on a confirmation low, possibly, right? It could go lower and double bottom, or hopefully just make a higher low and create inverse head and shoulder. Not inverse head and shoulders, but hidden bullish divergence. So, really nice potential hammer in development on the 4 hour for Ethereum, where this could just break out again. Just that little sell wall around 2150, 2144. And I would think that, like, if this is actually real, this is the pattern, the right angled and descending broadening formation. I mean, just a measured move here. If it was to re-break out, which it's not yet, just a way to look at it is like 2354 target, just of the structure consolidation. I mean, you gotta have Bitcoin break out too, but again, Bitcoin, that 12-hour bullish engulfing candle could certainly be interpreted as a buying signal, where you're out of there with a candle close, 12-hour candle close below that engulfing candle. All right, so all right, that's theory. Not much more to talk about. All-time highs. Very close to a daily candle high close. All-time highs. You're very close. And a bullish engulfing candle. Chat, bullish engulfing candle in development on the daily for Ethereum. Very good. Those are good things. Those aren't bad things. Those are not bearish things. And the idea of, well, first off, you had this symmetrical triangle breakout. Measure moves up there anyway, 25, 2600, but it's the XABCD, right? The bearish what? The bearish deep crab pattern, where the PCZ is, pattern completion zone is $2,500. So that's still, and I mean, really, again, you're getting almost a break, hook, and go on the daily. Incredible. There is no problem. I mean, this is set up right on the daily for higher price. 62.88 on the relative strength index. Man, that is so bullish, and it's not overbought. It's perfect. The stage is set for more upside on Ethereum on the daily, despite where it is right now. Yes. We'll see what happens. All right. Oh my god, dude. People crying about the music. Cry some more. Good god. It's funny. It's like, no matter what music's played, someone's gonna cry about it, right? Always. Always do. So. Alright, let's go to Litecoin, which is certainly a highlight today. Up 14.2%.
Is that a joint?
The idea we had, PCZ, $307, $306. Big bullish engulfing candle, multi-year highs. It's going to be the highest level where traders settled up on this daily time scale since, wow, you got to go all the way back to the day of January 13th, 2018. This is exceptional. And there's just this one wick high right there too, February 2018, that you're trying to break. So, man, it's starting to get to levels where, all right, about to be running out of resistances. Just got to crack through a few more, and then just sky's the limit. Dude, it's impossible on this to, like, sometimes the music's way too quiet, and then sometimes it's way too loud. Looking at decibels, like, that part's way too quiet, but then...
Sorry to hear your plans didn't work out. Sounds smart to take a night off once in a while. But I'm glad you're streaming. Music is amazing.
Do what, man? Gonna have friend tryouts. Okay. These friends here suck. Okay. Here's your total market cap. Guess what? Is it breaking out To the upside? What? Yeah, dude. It is. You're about to have the highest daily candle close of all time on total. 1.989 trillion. Very close to 2 trillion again. Alright. So, bearish divergence, what a joke. We said it'd be hilarious if all this bearishness didn't matter because the trend is so bullish. Remember, there was a target. It was like $2.5 trillion measured move if you broke out upward. Okay, so I think good stuff, man. Good stuff on that. Did you think it was That's funny, man. Like, holy crap, VeChain, dude, is just a beast. It's ridiculous. It's almost like I had it interpreted initially as like a bull flag, but it did end up making like a symmetrical triangle pennant, and it hit the measure move. But dude, it's almost like VeChain is market participants are interpreting this friggin' thing as a bull pole bull flag, right? And that's the size of the pole, and that's how you measure bull pole bull flags, right? Some people be like this, but from the breakout, I mean, if you do it like that, you're almost there, right? I mean, 15.37 cents. This is incredible, right? I mean, this is absolutely bullish, and up 13.37% today. It's magnificent. 3618 fib extension from the consolidation high to low is 15.8 cents. So, and we were talking about the target after this, if it was going to keep going, was 13.5 cents. You hit that, and now you're exceeding it. The last time we looked at this, like yesterday or 2 days ago. All right, it's absolutely amazing. Guess what? XRP, anyone? Sorry, I forgot to even look at that, because that needs to be looked at. It's up 35%. It's incredible. It was just, this is exactly what assets do that respect the TA. They break out, then they back test old areas that were once support, resistance as support again. Hidden bullish divergence develops, continues on with a little more consolidation, and then engulfing candle and moon. So the next target, at least on this chart, is 150, because that's like when Binanceans listed this thing just right around 150, and I'll show you if you want to see it. Look at that engulfing, man. It's so powerful. You gotta love it. You gotta love the breakout and the back. Look, it's almost a break it can go on the daily. Not quite. But 150 because it's the highest level ever on this chart. But we know it's not all-time highs by far.
Clinking beer mugs. Clinking beer mugs.
So, Philip, John, thank you, dude, for the Canadian Super Chat. Appreciate it, dude. I mean, so we have to switch over to the other Bitfinex chart. So good. And the weekly sets you free. Now you can't see that beautiful backtest confirmation on the weekly. You could see it on the 4-hour though. But look at this, man. After that backtest, we talked about this yesterday, like where it could go. It could go insane. It could go absolutely nuts, because you just confirmed what was once resistance as support. What's up, Tugafu, man? There it goes, Litecoin. Wow, Litecoin 256 plus right now. Multi-year highs continuing to run. And we have a new day upon us.
You are well. Keep your head up. The real ones got your back. Heart. Celebratory hands in the air. You are appreciated. Much love from California.
Thank you, Tugafu. And I did. Real ones here, but real ones normally are like 3,000 miles away, like you. So, thank you, dude. All right, so sky's the limit here. There's just almost no ceiling on this asset, but you knew that once it broke this area, and then the confirmation was even more insane. All right, so we have confirmation now on Bitcoin, second highest candle close on the daily of all time. Just going back to it real quick, just because it's the local on the 8 stuff, right? I'm late and all that, whatever. Here it is. Here it is, dude. Never ever, except once, and that was March 13th. So we're good. What's up, Goon Man? Thank you, man.
Sup, Mitch? Sorry to steal the crypto thunder on a Saturday, but can you check out a bearish bat pattern on Pinterest? Thanks, man.
We can, if you wish. But Goon Man, look at this. I mean, it just, you can't really, if you're not going to get hidden divergence, the next thing that you want to see is convergence, and this is stupid. This is ridiculously stupid on Bitcoin. You get it? Like, it's about to go positive, and it's just like, it's tried. Sellers have tried and tried and tried, and they failed so bad. And now it's like the third time, right? 1, 2, 3, rule of 3. So you could be in, what could be in store is another huge positive histogram island like this, and that would definitely, you know, would require, I mean, much higher prices, right, to get this stuff. So you got that, and you have this crazy, like, inverse head and shoulders looking continuation stuff, you know. And there's just, even if you look at it like a rising wedge, it's not a rising wedge because you only have 4 touches, you do not have 5. So you could just call this an upsloping channel. If you look at it like that, fine. There's still so much upside. The top of that structure is like $67,000. So whatever way, I mean, you look at it, is just the bearish argument just is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Even if it does go down, like it's just saying, like it's just nuts. All right. Yeah. So we were looking at XRP. Came out of Bitcoin because it's like the daily candle close. And then OMG was requested. Oh, I didn't even notice that. OMG, man. Yeah, not much to look at on OMG anymore, dude. Right? What's even the point? It's done, dude. Like, this is, it's like an amazing movie. Literally amazing movie that happened on OMG, and the credits are rolling right now. And the beautiful music's playing, the sun sets on the hero. It's done. It's done. March 5th, dude. OMG. You had an entry at 461. Why? Look left. Look what was happening. You were springing and back testing the spring of a major range you had been in for, you know, a long time, since September of 2020. So what happened, dude? Gone. You hit the 3 targets. Now you're like double topping up here at $10. I mean, that's, sure, it could keep going, man, but who cares if it keeps going after you're able to identify like a low risk entry area, and it runs up, and then, you know, within 1 month it literally doubles in price. So that's OMG. You want any more of this? I mean, yeah, like that's that wick high from August of 2020. Yeah. So if you ever get above that, which I don't, it could be a while before that happens. You're looking at like, if we're talking about major fib extensions, 1218 is your 1272, your 1414 is 1332, and your gold mean ratio is 1497. I have no idea if that's happening. And I mean, like, dude, this could be such a deep, you could come all the way down to 773 to back test what was once resistance as support. That could almost be likely at this point. It would be weird if it doesn't do that. Just after just the, again, doubling in price in a month, 100% appreciation in value. Why couldn't it retrace 50%, you know, to just respect the TA, confirm what was once resistance as support, right? So, no, off limits on OMG in terms of rational, reasonable, long trade right now, okay? Doesn't even make sense. And tomorrow it could go to 12 bucks, but it's still not rational, reasonable. You have no argument for why you'd be going long here at this current time, at this current 982, right? Just hopefully we're clear now. All right. Sweet. All right. Moving on. Oh. I guess I wasn't even... I guess we can just go to HBAR. We looked at XRP that was in your request, but we can look at HBAR because... Yeah, I mean, I have a position in this. You know, what is it? Shameless position in HBAR, but got in like right here, like at 30 cents or so. Just off that price action back above. It's just the lowest risk area. I mean, of a range. Good God, this is it. You know, and it wasn't just that though alone. You don't want to be just taking longs at ice lines alone. You want to have a reason. You want to have sellers implying that they're exhausted, and we get that by the MACD histogram and the or RSI or stochastic RSI or whatever. There's different oscillators that can show us exhaustion. And you had it, man, and you bounced, but you sold off some. That's okay, just bouncing off the 200 moving average. All right, just maybe getting a confirmation low. All right, momentum shifting. Like market participants, like this was the lowest low, right? I mean, really, of this sell-off. So oftentimes, assets don't just react and reverse at the same time and just go up to the top. Most of the time, that's why springs and back tests of springs are so important. Like where you spring, then you back test it just to reconfirm. Okay, before the launch. Normally, it's not spring to the top of the range. It happens, but it's like more common it doesn't happen. So you're just pulling back a little bit. I think it's fine. Eventual target's 42 to 43 cents, and then 50 cents after that. That's it. That's HBAR. So patience. This thing was going up when nothing was going up, dude. When Bitcoin was like not having a good time, and when altcoins were selling off, this thing was going up. So yeah, it had to pull back, and you just stay in the position and you wait, and eventually target gets hit or doesn't. Okay, so there's your Long John Silver. There you go, dude. Yeah, VeChain doing things. Sorry.
VeChain doing things.
So, oh yeah, I mean, again, more Jesus challenge for all-time highs on total market cap. I mean, confirmation close and a close breakout, like a breakout of what would be definitely considered a supply line. You're above it, man. You did it. Congratulations. Very, very like bullish, powerful stuff, man. Okay, so here is Pinterest, just for a minute. This is for Mr. Goon. Man, that was nice. Look at that base. It was almost like, haha, here we go. Another great example of why patterns are not considered true valid patterns until they break their necklines, right? This was a perfect example of a failed potential head and shoulders pattern, right? Why? Because the neckline was like 64.72. It never broke it, ever. Man, you just keep seeing this happen over and over and over again on stocks. They keep showing exhaustion, but they like when they sell off and say, "Oh man, they're about to test the neckline," they don't, or they test it and they bounce off that neckline, and that's when they go. So now he's talking about a bearish pattern. I just wanted to go into that for a second. Haha, right? What happens? In extremely bullish conditions, bearish reversal patterns can oftentimes be unreliable And if they do play out, they oftentimes underperform. Remember Ethereum, bearish cipher, head and shoulders, went down about 80% of the way to the measure move, but never got there. And then what happened from there? You never saw those prices again, now at all-time highs. See what I'm saying? Bullish conditions are, you know, not good for bearish patterns. So yeah, he's like, it's a bearish crab pattern, or a bearish bat pattern, he said. So we'll look at it, because that's literally in his request. Just trying to do a little education, you know, value in the stream for the 5 people watching, all right? Yeah, that's perfect. But here's your issue, dude. Yeah, you may be at the pattern completion zone of a bearish bat. But just remember what I just said, right? This is bearish. There is certainly on the daily nothing implying that buyers are exhausted. Nothing. Okay? Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Let's go to the 4 hour. Nothing on the 4 hour implies that buyers are exhausted. Guh. So the argument is really weak here. But look, what can happen in these situations? It loses the Momo, you know, and bears take over again. What happens? It just consolidates for a little while before blasting off higher. And then what happens on failed bats? What can they turn into? They can turn into deep crabs. I'm sorry, just regular crabs. They just turn into like a bearish crab. And the PCZ of that is like 107.83. Yeah, that's it, dude. So, I mean, this is an area where a reaction certainly could occur, but I wouldn't bank on the reaction being a major reversal to the downside. Okay. So, yeah, let's look for a reaction in the next week, okay? We'll see how it reacts. But I just told you, like, the thing to be doing is not looking for shorts in bullish conditions, but to be looking for longs in bullish conditions. Okay? There's your Pinterest, Mr. Goon. Hopefully that helped you out. I don't know if it helped at all. You know, I never know. Okay, so thanks, dude. So that's like kind of was going live for the daily candle close. It's been live 38 minutes. It's, you know, obviously Saturday, so people got better things to do than watch me, of course. Hey, I wish I had better things to do than to stream, you know, but that's what happens, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. Be sure to balance your life, because you don't want your social life to deteriorate to Great Depression levels, all right? Don't let it happen. You'll get rich if you do it. You can definitely get rich doing it. But in the end, I don't know, man. Is it worth it? Still trying to figure that out. Now, I think it's, you know, easier to foster your social relationships and your social life than it is to get rich. But you gotta have both, man. You gotta balance. Alright. So Bitcoin, back above 60,000. Oh yeah, I mean, we haven't really looked at it since the daily close. Kind of got caught up in the, that, we looked at the daily, in the 12 hour, and then we looked at there, and then some tips and stuff, so.
Hacking Box is watching. Be back in a month. Be good.
Alright, B-dubs. Well, you might miss something if you come back in 30 days. I mean, we're at the end phase of, like, if you're talking about inverse head and shoulders, flags, whatever, we're near the end. Meaning, like, we've been thinking, the theory has been up at these levels. We've got buyers accumulating, right? We've got reaccumulating, and we have buyers absorbing the remaining supply between $58,000 and $60, or $58,000 and $60,000. Absorption's still going on, obviously. But your momentum shifting, lowest low, all of a sudden a higher low. Okay. And again, that daily, the histogram looks incredible. What's up, Victor, man? Training view? What is that? You want to look at Micron? Okay, we can look at Micron if you want. Stock market's closed, and crypto's very open and live and doing things. So I guess we'll just, just remember this flag's here. You back tested the flag breakout, and at the same time of back testing the flag breakout, no, you don't have to call it a flag. Call it a downsloping consolidation structure. You also back tested the February 21st high perfectly and bounced violently off of that, and then created a bullish hammer pattern. So very good. So I'm getting rid of it. It's starting to get noisy, right? It's getting noisy. See, you get rid of it. It starts getting a little bit clearer. So, Mr. Goon. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, remember, like, man, that is dangerous territory. You're at the beach, man, and Mr. Goon, and you're looking at that flag, and it's so windy out, and that flag is super red. Okay, undertow is crazy. You buying puts on Monday on Pinterest just because of one thing, and the only thing is a PCZ of a bearish bat pattern in a almost unprecedented money printing bull market, right? Can be really dangerous. And there's no confirmation at all either that it's done. So, and there's no bearish divergence. You just got nothing besides that. So even if it was a bear market, that's still maybe not good enough to take a short or to buy puts just being at a PCZ. Like, if you were in a bear market, you would still want that confirmation high, that one peak, the reaction, and then the reversal high or the confirmation high. So you still don't have that. But so you're in the ocean, right? You buying puts in these market conditions is like you trying to swim against that massively bad undertow. You are counter trend trading. Whew. You don't want to do that, man. What, XRP is doing things? Yes, it is. Continuing to rise. 150 is upon us. Psychological resistance, too, would be fair. 150, though. I will add an alert just at this horizontal line. Okay. Beautiful, dude. Pump it. It's just doing exactly what assets do, though. They confirm old trading ranges, multi-year trading ranges are support. That's what happens, Larry. So, great news. XLM. Beautiful, man. This is just one of those, right, that just got the PCZ reaction, and that reaction was it. But I guess you could say in these situations, the confirmation was March 27th. I guess when you sprung, you back tested the spring, and that's it, dude. It's just it's nuts. And oh man, talk about XLM on the cusp of a major breakout here. It's just right at 58 cents, which was technically the second target of all this anyway. So.
Noise! What's good, Mitch? Chainlink is frustrating the barnacles out of me. I've been very patient on it, but what are your thoughts?
What's up, Chris, man? I don't know. We can look at it. Thank you. So, 60 cents. You would think it's just butting up against this. If XRP keeps going, this is going to break it and go to 60. So, and if it was going to break 60 cents, mother of God, high to low, easy, right? Target would be 68 cents. That's the 1272 fib extension. All right. That's it, dude. I mean, if you wanted a gold mean ratio, 78 cents. Sounds outrageous, but not if XRP keeps doing what it's doing. So just another harmonic after another harmonic after another harmonic after another harmonic on XLM. They just keep happening. It's like Jesse Pinkman, man. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. The market maker painting these XABCDs over and over and over again. I want them. I want the market maker to keep getting away with it. All right. Sweet. Link, yeah, I mean, same thing. Got the reaction at its little near its PCZ, and never again, right? It was too strong, like many of these coins. It was nice getting that back test from February 5th, right? That back test March 31st, right there. You held it and painted a hammer, a nice little mini bullish hammer that is taking you up to new levels. But right here, yeah, it looks like, oh, it might be over for Link. It's head and shoulder stuff. I mean, it could, but you're above $31.33. That is very good. If you can stay above this, you're in real good shape. Now, I don't think you want to fall below it because it could go straight back down to 26.97. But I had the arrow pointed there yesterday, and it's trying to do it again, man. Trying to hold. Unfortunately, I mean, you could try to say that it's just kind of bullish convergence. It was hidden divergence, but you're just not catching the bids right now. But again, like, you're just hoping that the absorption of the remaining supply is here. I don't know. It's regarding it as support though, so I don't know if that's the case. It's bullish above 31.33. Bullish above that. This is normally the area where you bounce and run to the next resistance. 35, 75, and then after that, $40. So it's not over at all. Could also be like X, A, B, C, D. You're at a pattern completion zone of a bearish harmonic, and it's just reacting there for a while, consolidating before it goes higher. Right, I'm just talking about maybe like maybe a Gartley or something's going on. XA, and it's a little deep, but I'm telling you, that's a deep retrace. Yeah, dude, that's like whatever it is. It's an XABCD, and you're at the 886. So yeah, that's where reactions happen. That's where pullbacks and consolidation happens. So can't be that distraught. It's okay. It's not too bad. And here you go, link to BTC. This one's struggling because Bitcoin's doing really well, but it's still, right, if it can hold above this zone and make a higher low than the previous low, then it's going to be fine eventually. But it's going to be real tough for this thing to perform well if Bitcoin's doing what it's doing, right? Or we go back, and if this plays out, dude, if this potential inverse head and shoulders continuation pattern, which is crazy, plays out, oh dude, Link, I don't know how Link to BTC or any BTC pair could do well unless they equally go nuts. And if that's the case, then it probably doesn't move much, right? Just remember, if this is, I mean, this is just another idea of what it could be, and a $69,733 measured move is there. But I would think 67K because it's the top of the structure eventually. Okay. So total's still looking amazing right now. I mean, you were just a couple. There you go, $2 trillion again. You see the 2T right side of your screen, beautiful. 2 T's. I love 2 T's. I like turtles. Yep. Rygar, I get that. That can't be bearish. When you do that at 1618, that's just, again, what I believe to be absorption of remaining supply. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's just more bullish. And you're gonna love that though. It's the 12-hour. I don't really ever go to the 12-hour, but just sometimes I'll just scan through them, and it was just that engulfing candle at the neckline, and anything just, it's a safe long. Anything up, like, until the price falls below like $58,000, it's safe for upside. It was the signal for the continuation, I believe. So, and you got that triple bullish convergence on the 12 hours, well, just like the daily. I mean, they're almost. I mean, 12 hours a little bit ahead, by a few positive histogram islands, but it's not bad. Okay, well.
Never donating to you again.
Oh, that's a fake Gavin Crown. I know for a fact that's a fake Gavin Crown chat. Get wrecked, dude. You might be too poor to fake me out on that. So, get wrecked, dude. So one asset. Alright, out the gate, not bad. Hey, Reef, it's almost time. You know about this one. Reef, this is it. Once this 4-cent mark breaks, 5 cents. Most likely. Okay, I mean, that's so much accumulation. Pretty much sell wall. I don't know, the sell wall is kind of like 4.35 cents. So, this is ascending triangle behavior, though. Okay, beautiful. You gotta love it, man. One bottom, a second bottom. Doesn't get much better than this. Hey, there's the real Gavin Crown. See, chat? Thank you, real Gavin, for the $100 contribution, dude. Really appreciate it.
Gavin Crown tipped $100. Bitcoin to the moon. Let's go. Oh.
Let's go. Oh. Yes, the go-ohs. Thank you, dude. We're almost there, man. Alright, Promised Land is upon us. Promised Land for multiple altcoins, though, is upon us, too. So, yeah, dude. I mean, this is just, it doesn't get, look, it's also XABC stuff, too. So it's like Dragon, or it's like the, premature, harmonic, and we're talking like PCZ, even worst case scenario, it tops out 5 cents. So this is it, man. This is it. On an asset that is in an uptrend, clearly, and is showing massive amounts of accumulation and a major sell wall of 5.4 cents. Okay, so Reef, you've been warned and warned and warned about this one. So let's see what happens. All right. And the other one, well, UMA broke out, didn't it? UMA. Kind of broke out, depending on what trend line you're talking about. It's hit like the profit taking levels of a harmonic, a beautiful bullish Gartley. I mean, a textbook bullish Gartley that, just like many others, hits the reaction low, and that was it. So I think, I don't know, man. There's so many scam wicks. It's just kind of a low liquidity S coin. I think 2950 is a big one. So, because once you break the top of the zone here, all that congestion, man, you're probably going straight up to test like $44, the old all-time high. What's up, Double Down, man? That one's beautiful too.
Worry too much.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
There's nothing to worry about.
Double Down tipped $101. Effect.
Yes. Incredible looking chart. Incredible, dude. I mean, this is so... Hey, it may fail, but this is just gorgeous. Dude, let's go. Martin. Misagi. Jeez.
Martin Misagi tipped $100. I don't know if you've ever been asked but would share your long-term crypto holdings with us. Just want to know where your interests are. Thanks, Mitch.
I mean, based on my tip account and how it works, I own so many different cryptos, but majority is obviously Bitcoin. Second highest amounts, obviously Ethereum, and then it's just like all over the place, man. Then it's like everything else, and it's just like... Hold on. Well, then it's like Litecoin and YFI and Cardano and OXT, Ethereum Classic. Then Oh, of course, BAT. I have a lot of BAT, and that thing ballooned because all those one-up coin things every month. Whew, that's like unbelievable. Some Tezos, some Bitcoin Cash, ZRX, a little bit of Chainlink. So I mean, you know, like I even own some Augur, you know, some Dash, Link, right, all over the place. So, and HBAR, definitely a nice amount of HBAR. So there you go, man. I mean, there are a lot of coins I wish I could own, but I don't know. I just need to get another exchange or something to get the other ones. Like, man, like if I could right now, like on Binance, I would own like AVAX, Reef. Would have owned Cake and Bake. My God.
Fat stacking benches isn't everything. Take some time to enjoy the results of success.
Well, that's the problem, dude.
Balancing work-life
It's really
can
tough
be
to do that sometimes. All right. I'm just gonna go to a restaurant by myself and just sit there like a weirdo. I'm never doing that. Or bar or whatever. Doesn't matter, dude. It'll all work out in the end, man. Right? I think the hardest part is like getting that success and that wealth. And then, all right, okay, first world problems after that, you know. Think about the other way around, you know. Having like an amazing social life, but being poor and unsuccessful. No thanks, dude. I'd much rather be in the situation I'm in now than inversing, okay? So yeah, dude, it's AVAX is good.
Gavin Crown tipped $25. Lunch on me when I come out.
Sure, you come into Miami. You should come to Miami, Gavin, dude. Like for real. We're gonna be there. June. Well, I think I'm gonna get there on maybe the 1st or the 2nd, and stay till the next week, the next Monday, for the Bitcoin meetup. So you should definitely make your way down there, Gavin, man, if you can. Just say it, okay?
Noise! Bizzed and BNB BTC.
So Robbie, I mean, we can look at BNB if you want to. AVX, don't cry when it hits 42 and $52 again, all right? It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely just absurd, all right?
Noise!
Crypto Attract
Already
tipped
broke the jar. Wow.
$22.22. Hey Mitch, thanks for the gym TA. Can you check out $keep/USD?
Thank you, Crypto Attract, for the 22.22. Sure, if you want to look at that as a coin, we can. All right. So just this wave is nonstop. You've exceeded the golden mean ratio, 466. The only thing you can talk about is $500, the next target, right? Because it's just a major, insane psychological resistance. So that's it. That's the target. But I have no idea what to tell you, man. It looked great. It was so strong it couldn't even technically get to the 786. It got to like the 75% retrace before it launched, and it was just a reaction and reversal at the same time. It was so powerful. So hey, it was really nice to see those Binanceans at least give you something, which this is definitely something. A pause in the trend before more markup. So thankful for that, right? Yeah, 500, and then if it ever broke 500, 550, 2618, 610, but you say 600 is the psychological resistance. Hey, Gabriel, thanks so much for joining the Patreon just now. Please be sure to sign up the Patreon and the Discord. You have to. It's mandatory. Like, if you don't do it, you're literally just like, say, hey, you're like, thanks for this, thanks for everything. I'm supporting the stream, but you're not going to get the value that you want or you think you might be getting unless you join that Discord, all right, and link it up to the Patreon. Wow. Okay, it says BNB. This exists. Wow. Extremely bullish. I mean, hey, you know, I'm looking at it on Kraken because there's only 2 exchanges where you can own this thing, at least according to TradingView. And hey, come with handle, man. Not really, but nice stuff kind of going on, right? Where old resistance maybe is support. It was just like you had a high, you sold off, you rallied, and then you just downsloping consolidation, like very similar to Bitcoin, at least right here. And then you broke out of the downsloping consolidation, and now you're just, it's this little zone here where you're just, there's nothing. Oh wow, look at that. There's that, you know, I mean, it's nothing, but it is real. It's there, and you're not above it. That's just like where it opened or whatever, and 80 cents. So if it broke that, this thing is going parabolic. I don't know, man. It's like definitely you're onto something here. It's just kind of insane, isn't it? Parabolic uptrend. And if it broke that, then let's just do it for fun, because this is how stupid this market is. High to the low. You're talking like 1272 fib extensions, 96 cents. Okay, that'd be your target if this thing held. If it could hold above these local highs and then break back above this wick high from January 19th, I think 96 cents would be an adequate target here. But it's not like, you know, it's not like you're at the pattern completion zone of a harmonic after consolidation and there's bullish divergence everywhere. That's not going on, but I'm just saying it could be back testing old highs as support before going higher. Confirmation. We'll see. All right, there you go. There's your keep to the US dollar. All right. Yeah, dude, I hate VRA. I hate VRA because you freaking shills come in here and tip me to look at it. I look at it, double bottom, presented to us. We see it. It plays out beautifully. I don't hear another word from you freaking shills ever again till today. So I don't even want to hear it, dude. Don't even want to hear it. I said I loved VRA. You freaking VRA shills on Twitter were loving me, dude. And then you just disappeared. It played out. I didn't even hear anything back from anyone in that little shill community, dude. Done with it, dude. Pick one, 60,281. Wonderful. $2 trillion plus total market cap. Amazing. Oh, had an annual patron join this afternoon. And it was Somsak, thank you so much, dude, for joining. The man from Canada. Gavin, you know Somsak, dude? Y'all are countrymen, so cheers. God, it's almost 2,000 Canadian dollars now. All right, so keep going, man. Oh, people were like, HBAR's catching some bids, man. It's like, all right, yeah, really, dude. Cool story, bro. Dude, it's just backtesting 200 moving average, and eventually 42 to 43 cents would be great profit taking levels if one was able to get down at the 30, 32 cent range entry. Okay. But it just says you were at 35.5 cents, you're now at 33.9 cents. 34 cents, whatever. So yeah, hey, engulf after testing that 200 moving average. You can see that, man. It's like a spring back test of a spring of a 200 moving average. What? That's crazy, dude. If you ever break 43 cents, 50 cents. And I think that's all-time highs. Unless there was some psycho wick up that, you know, how they do sometimes. No, that's it. That'd be all-time highs, for sure. So it's almost in a way... Dude, what I love about HBAR is the daily. The daily's freaking crazy. in ways. Dude, look at this freaking daily, man. Oh, it's like a double bottom going on, and the hidden bullish divergence going on, and you're losing the negative. You haven't seen positive momentum since March 22nd. I mean, it just looks good. Looks good. Man, was there a couple more that look like this? Look better, dude. Look at this one. Atom coin. I think this one's so strong looking on the daily. It's stronger than HBAR because it made a higher low on the confirmation low. Like one low is down here, and then the second low, and you had bullish divergence because you had a candle close lower than the low before it. But that's strong. You just got to break this $22. There could just be absorption of remaining supply going on this lesser than S coin. But once it breaks $22, I think it's going to go straight up $26 and maybe beyond. But this is like one of those, a deep retrace on B. What's up, Dan M? Sorry, it's like broken. I don't know.
Hey Mitch,
It always breaks.
Can you please look at OXT? Looking for an update. Thanks.
We'll look at it. It's not at 0 yet, is it? Since we talked about it literally a couple hours ago. So yeah, eventually the last wave maybe of this complex structure is in the midst of occurring, and you know, as long as this makes a higher low eventually than $17, this wave will continue and it could take you to $33 and change eventually. Eventually you'll get your Turbo Man doll. Eventually. Alright, OXT, yep. OXT, man, like, wow, like, unreal. So bullish about probability based on price action and acceleration of accumulation, I think is high for major upside. Though, of course, it may not happen. Nothing's certain. I don't know it's going to go up, but based on the price action we have, it looks really good for higher prices. OXT. Above the high from December of 2019. Above the daily candle close high from 2020, from August. You know, that was the big altcoin bonanza last year. It was crazy. I love how you broke it and back tested it as support very quietly the date of April 7th. And that's it. You sprung with an engulfing candle, then you back tested the spring. Unless you learn this stuff, you have no idea this stuff's happening. But this is bullish behavior regarding an old support resistance, man. That's real. And it's just like this is why the curve line tool it serves its purpose here, right? It's like you can't draw a straight trend line or an upsloping trend line, because every time when the rally happens and the sell-off occurs, the price is never able to get back to that same trend line. So that's acceleration of accumulation. That's the way I interpret that. That's the way I teach it, or whatever.
Hey Mitch, you are awesome. I've prepared 4 years for this bull market and followed your streams since then. My life has changed now. Can you have a look at nim/BTC? Thank you, Mitch.
That's awesome, Reddit. Well, I'm grateful I'll have the opportunity to just be something in your life that has changed it. So, thank you. Yeah, if you want to look at that, sure, we can. We can look at it. So OXT, fasten your seatbelts. That's all I can tell you, and just be patient, because it's like at the very end. I think what's going on OXT is just the very end phases of absorption of remaining supply. Once the last remainder supply is absorbed, it's time. Chat, major breakout happening on BSV right now. BSV, chat, major ascending triangle. It's now breaking. Here it is. Here we go, chat. This is a big deal. This is not a joke. BSV target $382. Yes, $382. Do you hear me?
Noise!
What's up, Kryptonite?
Hey Mitch, I used to be a Patreon member and added a lot of valuable information to my strategies and went on my own again. I've had a lot of success since then and recently got into ZEC around $85. You helped my trading and mental game so much. Feels good, man.
Kryptonite, thank you for the 20, and that's awesome, man. Like, you know, I want it to be where everyone becomes self-sufficient. But hey, you know, the value provided with the trade setups and the community and the eyes, right? Like, what's so powerful about the Patreon are all the eyes we have now. We just, like, it started kind of with nothing, of course, right? But like, what's been built now is we just have this network of people that know what to do. They know how to respect the TA. They know what to look for. They're looking for what I'm looking for, and so it's just so powerful. There's just people in the Patreon identifying low risk, high reward opportunities every day. It's so magnificent, the snowball effect of it. And so, you know, that's why people stick around once they become proficient in trading and swing trading this way. So, hey, if you're good to be a lone wolf, that's fine. And that's what I want, you know. But again, there's always the community aspect, and then more, you know, setups that you're not going to find all of them on your own. I'd never be able to find all the setups on my own. So it's great, man. So this is it, dude. This is it for BSV. You are in the midst of a major breakout, and 382 is the target, 427 is target. Add another alert higher in case it really starts going. Okay, big deal. Roger Ver is going to start talking. He's going to start tweeting again about he's the one. You know, 382, 4. Oh, this is it, dude. Once it breaks that, oh, forget it. You know, he's just gonna. His ego's going to get huge. All right. Next setup, yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, just based on, like, we know it's really low. I like the 95% retrace down there. High point. Yeah, I mean, solid, right? I mean, it's like you sprung back, tested the spring for a while before bouncing. Yeah, I mean, there could be a lot more upside on this. Sure. Thinking the upside could take you to 33.99 to 3,800 Satoshis. Yep. Not so sure about, like, strategizing right now for the long, but look at these consecutive higher lows. So you're bullish above 1523, 1208, right? You're bullish above this. And if it stays above this long enough, eventually this is the target, 33.99 to 3802 Satoshis. All right, that's it. Like, you could probably be like, oh, there was like probably, right? Look at it. I mean, I don't know if it was perfect or not, but 50%. So it's cipher. Good God, it was almost literally perfect, wasn't it? It was so close. It was like a 75% retrace. I mean, that's a cipher that did what? Ushered in the reversal. Like, crazy. So it was there. I mean, it was definitely there. You got your targets, alright? And I am to BDC. Alright, been live hour 15 minutes. Better than nothing at all, right? Thanks for the 1,288 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, that sub. Need all the likes we can get just because YouTube's now erasing my likes randomly. So it's unreal. I've never seen anything like it, but it's happening like clockwork now, every day, every stream. Hold on a sec. Anyway, sorry. So just understand, like, I mean, this is not bearish stuff going on Bitcoin on like any time scale. It's just not, all right? And you just had an indecision candle on the 12 hour, so we'll see this candle engulf the indecision candle pretty much. And everything's like really strong above like 58k at this point, 57.9. And you're right now breaking back above that neckline. The neckline is $60,000. You're barely above it, but you are. Like all-time highs, I don't think it's like Bitcoin when it hits all-time highs. I think 60k is going to be a stronger support resistance than all-time highs. Like I could see Bitcoin once it hits all-time highs just breaks it within like the hour or two of hitting it, okay? Just saying. That is where Bitcoin's been, right? Bitcoin has been like at 60k, 58k. There has been Bitcoin's been fixed price for 47, 48 days. And once it breaks this fixed price area, I don't think 61, 7, 8, 8, 45 is going to mean much any kind of crap where it's just going to break it and then go. So we'll see though how that pans out. Doge was good, man. Doge like was showing an ascending triangle, or at least ascending triangle behavior with a sell wall and accumulation.
Noise!
Sorry, it's broken.
Hey brother, check Zap/US. Are we enjoying this ride or what?
Noise!
I don't know, dude.
Go grab a beer on me, man. Thanks for the Saturday sesh.
Is that a joint?
What's up, JD? I don't know, man. Normally it's, you know. Definitely not, I don't know, man. Like, I've just been kind of turned off by alcohol and all that. Just because it's just, what happens if I drink on stream? I drink on stream, and then I'm drunk. I get drunk, and then it's like, stream ends, and I'm like, now what? Now what, dude?
Can you check out Tio's thanks?
So, Chris, thanks, man. Sure, if you want, yeah. Okay, whatever that one was. Pretty interesting area, I guess. Maybe not. Haven't been here in a while. Haven't been here since it mooned off the breakout. And once it broke that jumped across the creek stuff, went nuts. Now it's like party's over. Let me try to clean it up a little bit. I think there was daily divergence too down there. It was nice. Yeah, I mean above this 21.3 cent area is very good, right? Very potentially bullish, right? Where if you're above this long enough, then you're probably going to run it at 35 cents. Yep. 35 cents. Look, so there was maybe some divergence, but I Really tough because you got all this down here, all this crap down here, right? And that's what it did. It went and tested this high from December 2nd once, twice. So almost bullish alternate bat, but since it's a higher high, it could be a shark, right? Like you got this shark pattern going on perfectly. Yep, 100%. It doesn't matter. Shark between 886, 113%. This is it. So you got an XABCD. So you got your reaction at some point finally. So it stays above 21.3 cents long enough. Your target easily is 35 cents. That's Zap. It could, but the thing is, right? Me saying that you just got your reaction. You didn't get the confirmation low, so it could always come back and double bottom there before going higher. So don't rule it out. Idealistically, though, I think what you would want to happen is just Zap comes to back test 21.3 cents perfectly and then goes. That would be ideal. The strongest form of confirmation would just be a spring back test. There's your Zapdos coin. Thank you. Yeah, EOS have been killing it. Up 2.62%. Yep, breaking out. Right about really close. Hidden bullish divergence is playing out really well. Yeah, dude, once you break above 682, for real, 8.58 is the target. Yes, $8.58. It could go nuts. Could have a 10, 15, 20% day on EOS. If it breaks this, okay. Yeah, talking a 25%. My God, dude. Yep. Look, a low on price, a higher low. Higher levels on the oscillator or on the MACD, lower levels, relative strength. That's impending price action 2-ish. You're getting it, and now you're just butting up against this major ice line from history. Major ice line. Very strong. This is high point from May of 2019, but I think it goes back to, yeah, look at this low point from July 2018. Look, September 2018. Once you break this, look at the price action correlation historically. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. There's one time it didn't really go all the way down before going up and down. So 858 is the target if you can break this on EOS. It's very close. It's testing the breakout right now. It's trying to. Okay. That's it. Then 943 after that would probably be the hard target. Okay, EOS. Been doing things. Beautiful. On the cusp of another major breakout. All right. That's it. Bitcoin not doing much on the new day, but anything above 60,000 is incredible, because we know $60,000 is a neckline of a potential inverse head and shoulders, right? I mean, that's the neckline, clear as day, right there. Once it truly breaks, don't think 61,788 is going to be that big of a deal. Alright, well, I guess I've served my purpose of just updating on what's going on across the markets, doing some requests, whatever. And yeah, you can't be anything but kind of happy that what could be coming. It doesn't look bad, but nothing's certain, so just always remember that. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything else. And I will just be back later. Until next time, respect the TA.
those turd nuggets.